I I deleted the half flip through and now I'm just going to do the full flip through of journal number 7. I just finished it. It lasted me a month exactly. I started on the 19th of February 2017 and finished it today, which is the 19th of March 2017. This is the cover. This is from Walmart. This is the inside cover. This is the first page. It's books that I want. There's the rest of the list. And Belle, of course, because she is the Disney princess that loves books the most. One of my favorite shows, well, my favorite show until I started watching another show that's mentioned a lot. This should just be the journal of the show Shameless, because is Bates Motel. I drew this. And number 4 has a significance in the show. This is the final season. So I did that. They did something cool where they did like a half an hour before they showed like a quickie recap, they called it, of the last 4 seasons, because it's 5 seasons now, but the last 4 seasons, because they're finishing it, so everybody can remember what they were doing. The show is based on Psycho. This is my playlist for this journal. These are all the songs I listened to at least 10 or more times during this journal. I love Kane Brown. You'll see that in this journal. Some of these have significance to parts of this journal, so I gotta take that out. I did a page for my little cousin. I gotta cover something later because I can't take it out. This is I didn't got a page for my cousin McKenna. This was a just because page. I write little notes to everybody that I write a page to, so one day if they look through my journals, they can come back and like see what I wrote about them, if that makes sense. My favorite show to watch with my family is Golden Girls, with my mom and my grandma. Although I think I've seen every single episode of Golden Girls ever made, so it's kind of like, eh. But anyways, this is my Golden Girls pages. It says the Golden Girls in gold letters. I don't know if you can read that. And then there's a page of all 4 girls. I wrote what it meant to me, and then I wrote about the girls. Each one got a little thing. Sophia got her little purse. Dorothy got a little book, and it's about facts about them. Rose got Minnesota. I looked online and I hand drew Minnesota. And this is St. Olaf because that's where she's from. And Lance got earrings because I couldn't think of anything. Somebody on here on Instagram, I forgot who it was, actually gave me the idea for that. Favorite quotes from someone who plays them. One of my favorite ones was a dialogue between Dorothy and her mom, Sophia. It was, Dorothy said, "You know, Ma, you don't look good." Sophia said, "I'm short and I'm old. What were you expecting? Princess Di?" Which is funny. And then I got a lot of compliments on this on Instagram. My handler, this is the whole theme song of the show. I redid it, but I like it better. This was a sad day. My grandmother, who I live with, got very sick and was in the hospital for 2 days. And this is when the hospital now has tags, photo tags. So, yeah. And this, you couldn't even see through. Like, they put this sticker over top of it. You couldn't see the stop sign through it. I guess it just gets brighter over time, so they stop you. I don't know why it gets lighter, because when it because it was all like this color. Stickers I currently own. I do a lot. I want to do that. This is the rest of it. This is the Oscars 2017. These are some of the movies that were nominated. Then TV Guide had a ballot, like an Oscars ballot, for the main categories. And instead of just filling out who I wanted to win, when they went through, I actually wrote who won. So that's that. How I felt. If you don't like cussing, there's a lot of F word in this journal. Not because I was pissed, but because some of the stuff that I watch has the F word. This is by a YouTuber. His name is Jaden Will, and he's one of my favorite YouTubers. I love him so much. And this is a quote by him. I was just feeling like, why can't everybody get along that day? So I don't know what day it was. It was the 27th of February. It says, "Hello and welcome to Planet Earth, where everybody is different. Now get the fuck over it." Sorry for the cut short, but what YouTube means to me. I don't know if you can read that. Probably not. 3 of my favorite YouTubers that, well, one's like 6 people. O2L was a great one. Lindsay and Frank, Phil DeFranco. Anything that Phil DeFranco does has my heart. He could read me the phone book, and I'd probably listen. I mean, not only is he one of my YouTube crushes, but I just love him. And his wife, Lynn's. By the way, congratulations to them. I know they won't ever see this, but congratulations on the new baby that you're having. I'm so happy for you. And then, of course, Jaden. And his last name is Whale. And it's not spelled like the animal whale. It's spelled like whale, like W-A-L-E. But every time I do a page about him or anything about him, I have these puffy whale stickers, and one ends up on there. Favorite tattoo artist. I don't have any tattoos, but one day I would like some. And these are technically like my dream artists. I drew the tattoo gun, which I am proud of. I would have colored it in, but I like it better. Weight and stuff. This is going to be a long video. I'm not even halfway through this journal. I got Nikki from Ink Ink. It was on Tattoo Girls. I got Megan Massacre. She is the one person I would travel anywhere other than Ami James, who is not. It's Liz Cook is the other one. Ami James, Heather, and also Caesar from Black Ink. But I also did some of my favorite tattoos and wrote it down, and there's kind of symbols next to it. I'm just gonna flip it. This is my washi collection, and I found 2 more rolls of washi. One of them's a repeat, but one of them's in here. I have 2 rolls of this, and this is my very favorite washi from Dollar Tree. I'm flipping through, and you can't even see. There. All these are the Recollections box set, and this is the one I found. I think I have to cover it. This is a happy birthday page to my little cousin, Kenna. I'm not going to show her face because she's a young child. But she loves Spider-Man and princesses, which is really cool. So we had a Spider-Man birthday party for her. Here's the rest of that. Sorry if you heard my phone. And there's a little note right here to here. This whole page is a note, and then Spider-Man stickers. This is coming off. I'm gonna have to just glue it back down. But Kane Brown, love him too. This needs to be glued back down. But this is his actual logo, and I think it turned out really well because I copied it. Favorite songs. what Kane means to me. He likes Batman. He has a big Batman tattoo, which has a weird story behind it, but, you know, we all associate it with him. The rest of that, quotes, favorite quotes. There's so many pages. One quote is, the ones that are boxed are my favorite. It says, the world breaks everyone, and afterwards many are strong in the broken places. That's Ernest Hemingway. There we go. Each page has a Disney princess theme. This is Snow White. This is Rapunzel. She conquered her demons and wore her scars like wings. I like that. That's what Atticus. I might get that tattoo. That's a cool one. The strongest hearts have the most scars. I try to make people feel loved and wanted because I know what it feels like to be not to feel loved and wanted. I don't know who that's by, but I've always liked them. Oh yeah, there's those two. There we go. This is one of my favorites. So you can stop and read it really quick. Some of them are long. There's the last page of that. And then my aunt's anniversary of her passing happened. I'm sure my family won't mind. This is a picture of her as a little girl. She was like 50 something. This is the little thing from her funeral. Excuse me. I think it's all the Sharpie in this book. More, she loved John Cena, so if you see a lot of John Cena, that is why. I wrote her a note. I know she cannot read it, but maybe her kids will one day, you know. Here comes the last thing I have to cover. Another cousin had a birthday. Her name's Brooklyn. She's actually like a second cousin. It says Princess Brooklyn because we all hear from Princess. She got 2 pages too. There was Minnie Mouse and stuff. Then the Shameless stuff started. I tell you, there's a lot of Shameless stuff. There's a lot of Shameless stuff. My favorite couple on there is Mickey and Ian, and they are the gay couple on there. And this is that. Then I did an about page about the characters, Mickey and Ian. If you can't tell which one's Mickey and Ian, Ian is the little tall one, and then Mickey is this one. And Mickey is my favorite. You will see. I did a timeline of their relationship. This is their ship name, Galavich. There's the rest of that, and then there's a song that reminds the whole fan group of them. It says Don't Leave by Snake Ships and Mo. And one of the lines is, don't leave, you shut your mind off, let your heart breathe. You don't need to be worried. I may not ever get my shit together, but ain't nobody gonna love you better. And this is the Ben Woodward cover that everybody likes. A little bit of hand lettering. It looks like crap, but quotes. A lot of these have the F word. This is a black and white collage I did. And then I had a teacher named Mr. Bard who was my favorite science teacher. Biology teacher is what he actually taught. And he passed away on the 3rd of March. I know it's a couple days after that I wrote this, but I had to think about what I was going to write. And I had to wait for an obituary because, you know. So, yeah, there's that. And there's him. That was actually a loss. Like, I cried. I didn't expect to cry over a teacher. I've never lost a teacher and cried over it. And I bawled my eyes out like, baby. And I wrote a note for his wife and his son. And then a little thing to him to thank him for, like, basically being there when I felt like I was a weird kid. Because I am a weird kid. I was a weird kid. Still I'm a weird person. So, yeah. I'm adopted. And there's a rap. And it does have a lot of the F-bomb. but it's by C's. Spelled like that, and it's called Adoption. And I can relate to a lot of the stuff in this journal. I mean, in this page. And there's the rest of it. And then this is my feelings. I'm not going to go into it. It's just a lot of, like, brain dump that I've never talked about. And if you are on my Instagram, that page was mainly the reason why I asked, have you ever felt confused about when you finish a journal? Because I'm confused. I'm happy because I get to. This is one of the best journals I've ever had, but yet I'm sad because. I'm happy that it's over too because this is some hard stuff to talk about. But then I digress. This is my second favorite page. This is the guy that plays Mickey. Yes, he's blonde. He's been on a crap ton. His name is Noel. This isn't his middle name. There's some facts. He is 33 and has been in 15 movies since 1999 and 28 TV shows. And Shameless is still ongoing. So here's some films. And there's him again. He's naturally light-haired, so... Okay, and then you're getting ready to be surprised. This is all the TV shows that he's been on. Then I have some quotes by him. My favorite is probably an actual quote by him, not a character. It says, "You can curl up in the fetal position and wish it all away. Try to wish away all the things that you're doing, or you can get started, and on the uphill battle to reclaim your life. The difficulty isn't what choice to make, because that part's obvious. The difficulty is finding the energy and inspiration to make the right choice." I believe that. That is such a good quote. There's some other quotes. Yes, there's a lot of cuss words. How I feel about him, that took up 2 pages. And then I just wrote, I love Noel Fisher. St. Patty's Day. Lots of gold. And I don't really like the Dollar Tree stickers this year. They kind of like, this one is kind of like chipping already. And I don't know if it's because the book's opening and closing so much or what. I wrote some facts, and then I wrote ways that it's celebrated, and then I wrote the rest. And then Shameless again, no surprise. This is actually some promo pictures. Why I love it, the major cast, and another promo picture. My favorite characters, I talk about that. There's another picture of Galovich. Another promo picture. I love that. That's my favorite promo pictures they've ever done. I don't know what season that's for. Shameless quotes. I try to do one by everybody, but here's the thing. That's not easy to do. One is by Debbie, the youngest sister on here. It says, "I want to tell you something, but I don't want to talk about it because I'm not sure how I feel about it." And I don't know what it says. I remember what the quote is, but I can't read the one quote because it has a lot of quote. It's basically about taking care of somebody. And then the other one is just this. I can show you the other quote, but I'm not gonna. Then my other favorite show is Tanked. It's on Animal Planet. I did a bunch of pages, and then my favorite fish. I know that's lame, but my favorite fish. This is my favorite tank they've ever done right here. And then I have a Lucas Graham obsession. And I think he is the cutest thing ever. Like, one of the cutest guys I've ever seen in my life. So I did a couple pages for them. This is actually my laptop screensaver. Fun fact. And that's Lucas. The band is named after him. He's the singer. What I felt, and some Lucas Graham facts, which is basically just a timeline of the last, since they started in 2011. There's that. There's that, and then favorite songs and lyrics and why. I got 7 years, you're not there, happy home, and that's it. And then my final thoughts. And then this is to tie up the end of the journal. I didn't know what to do, and I wanted to finish it by the 20th because there's a show coming back on, Dancing with the Stars, and I have a big promotional picture, like not promotional, but a big picture of Max and Val from there, and it won't fit. But I did facts about me, so there's 100 facts about me. If you're on Facebook, you've seen this. Some random answers. This, it's just a lot of writing, and then this, and then end of journal 7 on to journal 8, and this is how thick it got. It got pretty thick. Like, if I just did it like this, it's not gonna close. I have to, like, physically hold it closed. Excuse me. I want to thank you guys. I have 15 subscribers now, and that's not unnoticed by me. I get so excited when I find out I have a new subscriber. Like, I went back and checked, like, yesterday, and I saw it was 15, and I ran out to the living room where my mom is, and I screamed. I'm like, Mom, I have 15 subscribers on YouTube, and she goes, that's great, and I'm just like, yeah, it is, because I know a lot of you are my friends on Instagram, and you help me with my journaling stuff, and if I ever have questions, y'all are usually there, and it helps me a lot to know that there's people that actually care to listen to what I have to say, if that makes sense. But I also feel like that's what my journal's for. It's my therapy. Even if some of this to you guys, to anybody, might seem random, in 20 years, I'm going to look back, and like some of the TV shows may not be around. They probably won't. Most shows don't last that long, especially like some of these shows have set, like Bates Motel is ending like in like a couple episodes. It's not going to be around. I mean, it'll be around, but it's not going to be on TV. The music is like another therapy for me, and maybe some of those artists aren't going to be around. I think that Lucas and Kane are going to be around, but you never know. My next journal is a casemate journal. It's over on my desk. But when I do, it's a very big journal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like 20, 30 pages of each of it, and then I'm going to do a flip through of each one, of each part, because it's not like this journal where it's just like there. This only took me a month. I'm hoping that since those are 336 pages or more, I've got 2 of them, and then I got another journal that's really small, like it's smaller than this. It's about the same size. It has less pages. So hopefully it'll last me. And also, in April, it'll be 1 year, guys, that I've been journaling. 1 year that I've always written and stuff, but 1 year that I've consecutively kept written almost every single day. Like, that's crazy to me. I hope you liked this video. Sorry it was so long. But I'm going to go put this one away and go to bed after this publishes. Good night, and I'll see you next time.